All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Originals_Sports podcast. We are on Apple, we are on Spotify, we are on YouTube, we are on Instagram. Okay, so check us out, follow us, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. I am Big Mike, one of your original hosts. VO is our other originals. NFL Girl, she is another original. Smooth is predisposed at the moment. Hopefully, they'll be able to join us a little bit later. But we have a special guest, one of our originals, but one of our brothers from another. I'll give a little shout out to him. He's one of our homies that I've known for a while. Awesome dude. But I will let him kind of give his intro. So give it up for Dylan, part of the originals.
What's going on?
One of our brothers. So Dylan, part of the initiation of being on the pod is you got to tell us about yourself, where you're from, and all the sports teams you rep and represent.
All right. Well, I'm Dylan. I'm from the Northwest. I'm from Seattle, Washington, or I live just outside Seattle, but I've lived in pretty much Washington, Oregon most of my life. So any Northwest team you want, I got it. So Seahawks, the Blazers, the Mariners. I mean, they've been my teams ever since I was a kid. So I'm always gonna rep the Northwest every single day. So
Okay. All right. So we may have a little bit of a lighter show today, but we will see how it goes. But I want to kind of tip it off by letting the lovely NFL girl go first. She's shaking her head, which is disrespectful, but that's neither here nor there. So I want to give context first and foremost of what happened. So last week we had the conversation about the MLB draft that was taking place as we were doing the podcast. NFL girls team was picking first. And rather than them go with the consensus number one overall pick, Ethan Holliday, they elected to go with Eli Wickets, I believe his name. I'm probably butchering his name. So I will allow NFL Girl to give the NFL Girl the floor to speak her piece on her thoughts on the pick, and we can kind of go from there. So NFL Girl, the floor is yours. I'll let you take it up from here.
Fuck the Nationals. Let's move on. I'm just so fucking disappointed in this fucking team. And I had told Mike didn't believe me. I repeated it over and over and over again. I said the Nationals are going to mess up this pick because Washington teams, the Wizards and the Nationals, always mess up their drafts every year religiously. There's the occasional exception with the Wizards. You know, you'll have like an Alex Sarr that'll work out for you or whatever. That's typically not how it works out for them. So this Eli Wickett situation, first of all, homeboy is like 6'1", 175. So he isn't, and I understand everybody's going to be like, oh, well, he's a high school kid. You know, this isn't somebody that you're drafting for the future. Yeah. Understood. But Eli Wickett is 6'1", 175. Ethan Holliday already at the same age is already 6'3", 210. And so we're talking about somebody that in a few years is most likely, or within like 2 years, is probably going to be ready. You would have the opportunity to have an interleague game between the Orioles and the Nationals, because that's where his brother Jackson Holliday is.
Another first overall pick.
Another number one overall pick. And have them have like the Holiday Bowl where the two brothers play each other, because the Orioles and Nationals do play an interleague game early in the season. And you would have been able to hype that up, like, you know, come see the Holiday brothers play one another or whatever. It would have been a ratings bonanza. Instead, we got this kid that probably in 3 years will either still be in college or will still be in the farm system. I don't see him making that transition over. And again, one of the things is like he's still got to gain at least 20, 25 pounds and grow at least another 3-4 inches before he's even going to be MLB ready. So again, I understand you're drafting for the future, but there was more. I saw more upside in Ethan Holliday. Mm-hmm. Eli Wickets wasn't even predicted to go within the top 5. I don't even think he was predicted. I don't even think he's predicted to go in the top 10. I believe he was predicted to still go like within the first round, but lower in the round. He wasn't predicted to go this high. So I'm very disappointed in how this played out and the pick that they decided to go with, when there was so much more potential already in Ethan Holliday. And I didn't see that same potential in Wickett. That's why I didn't even have him on my, in my top 5 that I thought of players that I thought they would go with. So I'm just disappointed. I'm disgusted. But I should have known. As I told Mike, and Mike didn't believe me. I said they're going to blow it. I know they're going to blow it. I know this team.
So let me give. I'll give context in terms of the draft. So VO and Dylan. So it'd be the equivalent of, let's say, with the Mavericks, they drafted Cooper Flag. He was the consensus first overall pick. It would have been like if the Dallas Mavericks drafted Olawat from Duke with the first overall pick instead of the consensus Sky. And and listen, every single pundit, everybody had said Jackson Holiday's great, but Ethan Holiday is way better than his brother. I was like,
and Jackson Holiday is phenomenal. If
exactly. So when I was like,
Jackson Holiday is like their bright spot right now because
I'm seeing the highlights. Yeah, and I was seeing the highlights. I was like, oh, okay, this kid is nice. So and everybody had Ethan Holiday, basically like the Nationals. Yeah,
like I put it to you like this: when they picked Eli Wickett, even the ESPN broadcast was like, oh, that was unexpected. Yeah. Like they didn't even have the film, the B-roll ready to go. This completely caught them off guard.
Yeah, it was
like you can hear the audience go like, what the?
Yeah, it was but I heard also two things. They said they signed Eli because he was cheaper as opposed to getting
oh my God.
Yeah, it was a cheaper signing because they didn't want to obviously pay, that money. And also too, it was more of like positional flexibility. So they were thinking, okay, they could move him maybe to third base. That's what I heard. Now, whether that works or not, or that makes sense, because again, to NFL Go, your point, you're projecting for the future and you're hoping that he's able to make that transition possibly.
And they drafted for a position where they already have a solid player, right? That's where they have him right now, as CJ Abrams is in that spot.
Correct.
So what are we doing? That wasn't even a position that you should be drafting for. I would have been okay if they went pitcher. I told you that. I would have been okay if they went shortstop.
Yeah. It's okay.
No, it's not. But it's fine. It's whatever.
World Series champs in 10 years.
I mean,
you got jokes and that's fine.
Still got 2019.
2019. Listen, we can't be living in the past, man. Because I hear that with the Raptors. I don't want to hear that no more.
You got 2019.
Yeah, that was pre-COVID.
You could be the Utah Jazz.
I mean, exactly. It could be a lot worse. I'm saying that, girl. It could be a lot worse. I mean,
what could have been worse?
I mean, look, you could be, what was the White Sox last year? Like 40 and like 120 losses. I mean,
and yet the Rockies are close to breaking that.
Yeah.
I mean, they could be, yeah. But
they're gonna break that shit. Their team is awful.
I'm gonna laugh and laugh.
Sorry. Overall, though, think about how many. Overall, the Nationals just have some decent players on them.
They do.
You got Abrams, you got Wood. Mm-hmm. You do have Dylan Cruz when I don't know if he's in the majors yet. But
he is, yeah. He is.
Yeah, he's in this. I mean, okay, you just really need pitching. But in terms of a team that's at least entertaining, you got something. I mean, look, at the end of the day, we all can't be the Dodgers or the Yankees. It's the MLB is the biggest league of haves and have-nots, so it is what it is.
Well, they're going to be going on strike next year, so we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah,
they pretty much. Everyone's like, yeah, we're going on strike next year, so don't get comfortable with this shit. So 2026, there's probably gonna be no baseball, so we'll see.
That means no MLB.
They basically like the commissioner and I think the owners basically said, yeah, we're going on strike because.
So I'm gonna just keep my MLB from this year.
Basically, I'm not buying MLB the show next year. This is gonna be. I'm gonna make this shit last forever, boy.
MLB next year game is gonna be 7 games, and that's it.
Yeah, hell no. You know me. That game's be
5 games. That's it. The World Series.
Man, that charged me $60. That shit might be 20.
Man, the game here is like, man, the game here is so expensive. It's like $90.
Yeah,
it's $90. MLB, the fucking NCAA football is $100.
Which edition are you getting?
I got the regular edition. I didn't get you think I got the special one? I can't afford the special one. The special was like $150. Are you mad?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not paying. Yes. I live in Toronto. You forget where I live. Shit's expensive out here. No, dog. It is. I have to make decisions with video games now. I have to really, really like the game now. I can't just be out here buying games.
Jordan is just out the question.
Oh,
that ain't even
what Jordans. I mean, listen, I got to make executive decisions with Jordans now, but
that's more than
because now it's game. Oh my God, like back. I don't know what. Listen, but I can go on about video games.
You gonna be hitting 250, bro.
Here it's 305, 305 with tax. Yeah.
Damn.
That ain't even resale.
That's not that's regular. Yeah, that just go to Foot
That
Locker.
ain't even resale.
Let's go to
That's
Foot Locker again.
That's stupid. I don't care. I'm not buying anything in Canada. I'm not buying anything in
No,
Canada.
I wouldn't recommend it, bro. I wouldn't even recommend it.
Mike, you want me to buy you stuff and then just ship it over to you in
Yeah,
Toronto?
just do that, bro. Don't buy nothing here. Don't even go to Vancouver. Vancouver is just like Toronto, so dog. Don't even do it.
Look,
Dog.
no, I'm not trying to go to Vancouver. I'll just buy whatever's here in Washington, and I'll just get it shipped over to Toronto.
There you go. That's much better because don't do it to yourself. It's too expensive. It's ridiculous.
Crazy.
We'll figure something out, bro.
All right, so we'll tee up NBA news. So the great Damian Lillard is back in the Pacific Northwest, and our resident Pacific Northwest fan Dylan is on. It was predetermined. It was meant to be that he would be on.
It was destiny.
It was destiny for him to be on today.
It was meant to be.
Dylan, we're gonna throw to you first.
Okay.
What are your overall thoughts of Damian Lillard going back to the Trailblazers?
We're on top, baby. If there's one thing, I'm just gonna keep it up because if there's at least one thing we can all agree on right now, the Blazers are winning the PR game. They're winning the public relations, the media game. Jan Hansen, the darling of Summer League,
he was
Dame Lillard back for everything. You basically, Joe Cronin in 2023 traded Dame Lillard essentially for Drew Holiday, Toumani Camara, DeAndre Ayton, and a couple of first-round picks that would end up becoming Denny Avdia in the trade with the Wizards. And on top of all of that, we have brought all of that to the Blazers. Drew Holiday is now on the team, though it's been 2 years. We'll talk about it later. But Drew Holiday is now on the Blazers when he should have been in the first place. You have Dame Lillard back, obviously, and on top of that, I mean, you got rid of DeAndre Ayton, who was basically, a negative presence on the bench and in the locker room. I mean, everything for this young team is coming together. Like I said, for me next year, I said that plan should definitely be what they should be pushing for. And if Dame comes back in 2027 and 26-27 and he's healthy, we should be a playoff team. I mean, look, you talk about Kamara, you talk about Avdia, at least at your forward spots. I mean, those are already locked down. You're gonna have Don Clingan as the center position for this the rest of this year. And he'll be growing and he'll be getting better. And then you got obviously Young Hansen who'll be pushing him. That'll be that dynamic between the both of them is going to be interesting to watch. And then again, you got Shaden who could take his next step next year, and Shaden Sharp. And then, I mean, look, Scoot, he'll be learning from Drew Holiday. He'll be learning from Dame Lillard. I still don't know if he'll be coming off the bench or they'll be having Drew Holiday be the starting point guard. But again, the thing with the Blazers is you get good players and you figure it out later. I mean, this team has been so devoid of talent that it's been crazy. I mean, now it's about they have a well-rounded team. They have a defensive-minded team. They have a team that actually has an identity now. And for the first time, since Dame left, this is something that, gives Blazer fans hope. I mean, we haven't had something like this, again, we haven't felt this good, I'd say, since 2019, honestly, since that conference finals run with Dame here the first time and CJ and all them. So I'm excited, bro. Like I said, I'm really pumped. I'm really hyped. I mean, when it's October, I can't wait for October to get here. Even though Dame's not going to be playing all this season, just to see him back where he needs to be, which is in a Blazer uniform, the Moda Center is going to go crazy. He's going to be a good influence. I mean, I'm just saying, when you talk about winning the social media game, the PR game, everything, all that, the Blazers are winning. And not just that they win in that, they're also winning when it comes down to the on-the-court moves that they're making. So I'm excited.
Well said. Vio, what are your thoughts on the whole Dame going back to Portland?
I just like it for the young guys because he's pretty much an icon there, and he's loved there by the fans and everything there, and he can teach them the Blazer way. And I just think it'll transcend to the young players. You know what I mean? Because you just the vibe of him coming back and the good aura, I mean, that means a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like having it's like you getting I don't know if you're gonna be the same Dame, but the thing that the way that you get him back to groom the younger guys like Avia and I don't know with Scoot Henderson and all the other guys that are playing well, because they ended the season pretty good. You know what I mean? Like after the All-Star break, they had a pretty good record after the break because they kind of rose my eyebrow. Because I think at one point didn't they win like 8 in a row?
They won 6 in a row. They won 6 in a row, and they won like 8 out of 10. They won
Yeah,
like
8
6
out
in
of
a row.
10.
8 out of 10, yeah.
Yeah, and they were like the Donovan Cleveland guys starting to play well. So I I I, I mean I got my eye on them, man. It's like for real. Like they're one of the teams that like putting all jokes aside, like they're how you keep an eye on them because like with China, then they extended Chauncey, didn't they?
Yeah, they got Chauncey on the 5-year contract. So,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah, so
everything.
y'all,
I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest. As Blazer fans, most of us we didn't want Chauncey coming back because we were like, look, he's been here for 4 years. It's kind of now be good for him to transition. But if he's gonna be here and Dame wants to play here and all that stuff, well, I'll give him this shot. This season is to me though his make or break. If he doesn't even get this team to play in spot this year, he's got to go and we got to try something different. Even if it
well,
means we got to
I,
buy him out.
well, I, well, let me say this in his favor, right? It's kind of like Billy Donovan, right? Like everybody shits on Billy Donovan about being a bad coach, but see, the thing is that he's got to do what management gives him.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
But
Like Chauncey Billups ain't really been dealt a solid roster. He's been dealt with a bunch of young guys who don't really complement each other. Then he had to go through a major trade on his watch. Like there's a lot of shit going on. So now that he knows that he's gonna be there, and now that you got and now the one guy that caused the whole change in stability is back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you got a direction,
Yeah.
and his voice can get to the players now. You know what I mean? Everybody's on the same page, apparently.
no, I mean that's true. I'm just saying that to your point, he didn't have a lot to work with, and coming into most of his time here in Portland, this is now the first time that he can't say that he doesn't have a roster. He's got talent.
Right.
He's got guys that can defend. He's got guys that can play. He's got guys that can score. I mean, look, Denny Avdia next year should be an all-star, as far as I'm concerned. He was that good, especially after the All-Star break. I mean, he was averaging
He was
what
nice.
in the last 10 games, like 26, 11, and 5. I mean, those are not just all-star, those are all
Yeah, he's playing well.
So I'm just saying that he has people on this team that should be taking that next step next season. And if he can't get the most out of them, this year, then we need to really start having questions about where he's going to be going and who needs to lead this whole team. Because if I'm going to be honest with you, I really wanted Mike Malone once he got fired from Denver to be the coach.
Nah, there's something up with y'all. You don't want him. You don't want him. Something up with him.
I mean,
bro.
look, okay, explain. Why not? Elaborate. Explain to me.
Because anybody that's like leaves because of a rift, you know what I mean? Like his issue was he didn't want to develop young players.
Yeah. He was stuck with
Like
the
you
young
don't
guy.
you don't you don't want a coach like that because you're gonna be drafting guys that you want to see develop, and he's gonna be, even though you want to win, you still have to develop those guys because
Right.
if you got veterans that are like 29, 28 years old, they'll only be there for a couple more years. And if you got guys that you have lottery picks that you count on to be there maybe 10 or 11 years, you need to see what those guys got and have them in the game
Yeah.
and have them go in
Right.
situations. You know what I mean? So Mike Malone wasn't doing that, and that's where the whole Denver rift came in. You know what I mean? Like that was
Right.
the whole thing. And I don't know. And the one thing about him is you don't know if he gets if he doesn't agree with management, then he's gonna cause a rift, and you don't want that,
Yeah.
especially with young players.
It was messy in
I mean,
Denver. Got messy in Denver. I think that's
yeah,
fair. Yeah.
That's
and you want
true.
to know something, guys? Can I say this real quick?
Yep.
When he left, what did the Joker say? Well, they did what they had to do. So that sounded
Yeah.
like a
Joker
guy
didn't
who
even
was ready for
defend
him to
him.
leave. That sounded like a guy that was ready for him to jet.
Yeah.
Like
Joker didn't.
everybody thought the Joker
Yeah.
was mad. He wasn't even mad. Joker was like, "Hey, that's what it is."
Yeah, I
finished.
don't think. Yeah, Joker didn't. To your point, Bio, it's not like Joker said, "Yeah, we're shocked and was blindsided."
I'm
We kind of
disappointed. Yeah.
wasn't disappointed. Didn't seem like he
Right.
gave a shit. He was like, "Yeah, it's kind of fine."
Yeah. He's
Give him the breaks.
So I just want to say, keep that in mind, man. I like Chauncey, man. I really do.
That's
I
fair.
think I like his. I watched it when we played against him. I was just checking out him and his demeanor. Man, he's coaching. He's coaching, man. Like I said, you got it. And and y'all in the West, man. Golly.
I mean, look, bro.
That's
But
tough.
that's my point. Like, but even though the Blazers, I'm just looking at baby steps. I mean, look, no Blazer fan should be even having championship or even
No.
really playoff aspirations. If you could just show that you're taking steps of improvement and you do get in the plan, that to me is a win because this Western Conference is going to be dominated by OKC. I don't care what anyone says this year,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
we'll see
wow.
probably next year as well. So
Yeah, NFL girl, what are your thoughts on the whole thing going back home?
Listen, I love it. I think, I think he's going to be a positive presence. Even the fact that he's not going to be on the court this season, I can see him being a positive presence around the younger guys and getting them to play up to a higher level. Like Dylan, what you were saying as far as wanting, thinking that you need to move on from Chauncey Billups. No, I think they just needed a solid veteran presence there that can bring a certain level that the young kids didn't have. And I think that having him there and having him help the young guys along will even help Chauncey. It'll make Chauncey's job a little bit easier. So give Chauncey a little bit of credit. That's my advice on that. And then as far as Dame being back, keep in mind he was just with Giannis. So what kind of knowledge and everything can he bring back to Portland with what he learned there in Milwaukee, being with Doc Rivers, which I don't know how much he learned from Doc Rivers.
No, you probably learned shit.
Please, hopefully not a lot.
He learned nothing from Doc.
I feel like Doc Rivers, Thibodeau, was it Doc Rivers, Thibodeau, Jen Van Gundy? They all in the same tier.
Basically. Doc Rivers has milked that 2008 championship. Like, there's nothing left in that cow.
But you know why I say that? Because those three coaches, like, they get you to a certain point, and then that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's levels. They'll get you to the playoffs. But what they do in it is different.
Listen,
go on.
Doc Rivers made a really funny comment where he was talking about nobody talks about how hard it is to take a 3-1 lead in the playoffs. Bitch, but you lost all them all of them. You took a 3-1 lead and then lost 4-3.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
do you
that's
not
the dumbest shit
understand
ever.
that actually is worse?
Yeah,
We ain't gonna record that, Doc. Doc, that's dumb. We're not gonna record that for you, Doc.
Nah,
I'm gonna turn the tape off right here, rewind.
Yeah,
and then
edit the footage.
Ask the question again.
Edit the footage.
Yeah. We're gonna ask you again, Doc. We're not gonna record that, Doc.
Fucking Doc
We
Rivers.
think you smart, Doc.
I was going to pose a question to you guys. You guys can chime in because I was watching like Avery Johnson talk about the whole Dame thing at the time, and he was mentioning his legacy and all this shit, and him going to Portland is like, why would he go back to Portland? Because Portland's not in a winning mode and all this. Yeah, I didn't have any issue with it. I think the narrative of championships and all this stupid shit, ring culture bullshit. I just wanted to get y'all's take if you think like this. Let's say
he don't understand. He did not want to leave.
Yeah, he was traded or released. Sorry,
he did not want to leave. He did not want to leave.
He was
Portland. Yeah, he didn't want to leave. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, it's not like he left and he came back. He did not want to leave in the
first place.
Right.
I agree with that.
Right.
They kind of basically the writing was on the wall. They basically forced him out essentially. Yeah, go on.
And it's fine. And he did his time in Milwaukee. He learned everything he could being with that team, and playing with players like Giannis and Drew and all of that. And he could take that knowledge back to Portland and help elevate, everybody's game that you guys are talking about right now. You understand? Imagine where people like Shaden and Desi and all of them are going to be in like 2 years, especially once Dame gets back on the court. Will Portland ever be up to the level of, say, where OKC is right now? Maybe not, but can they be in like, say, 3 years, maybe 4 years, be in the playoff picture? Absolutely. Absolutely.
They got the talent.
Absolutely, they do.
In all fairness to Chauncey Billups, Anthony Simmons got better.
He did.
Agree.
He did, but at the cost of, playing Shaden and not playing Shaden and Scoot as much as we Blazer fans would have liked him to.
Shaden is frustrating.
I'm not. I mean,
he's frustrating.
He's up and down. Yeah, he is.
I don't blame.
I'm just saying.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, but at the end of the day, you gotta throw him in the fire. I mean, the point is that look, Shaden came out of Kentucky, having not played a game. Before that, he had just played competitive high school basketball and playing like some of the EYBO, some of the international tournaments. He needs to have. The thing is that he was such an unknown coming out of college. He needs to have that time to play. And so again, last year the year before that, 23-24, it didn't help that he was hurt, which was his second season. But this year, he needed more time to play. And when he did play, he was effective. I mean, to me, yes. Was he always on every single day? No, that's kind of his what do you say?
Up and down.
That's his weakness, that he just doesn't have. He's not always on. His motor's not on.
Yeah, he's inconsistent. That's the
I don't like that. Because even if you play bad, if you got a good motor, it's okay.
I mean, look, you still have to put him out there and hope that
Yep.
something change. I mean, I will give Chauncey this. Once he benched Shaden because he was, not trying on defense, it shifted his mindset, and he actually tried because he's got all the tools to be a defensive.
I agree. He's athletic as hell,
Oh,
so he
yeah,
can
man.
definitely got the
Mhm.
talent to do that.
He's a great athlete,
Exactly.
It's the want to your point, Dylan. I think it's the want to, and then maybe benching him, put him on the bench for a little bit, say, hey, you're gonna be sitting next to me, buddy, because you're not
Exactly. And I mean, look, this year to me, as far as I'm concerned, this is a make or break year, really, for Shaden, because this is now, look, this is the 4th year.
He's been there for a minute, yeah.
He's been there for a while.
I mean, look, yeah. I mean, this is about to be his 4th season on the rookie contract. Last year in this rookie deal, he could sign a rookie extension, but he said no. Him and his team, his representatives, they said no. We're gonna play out the season. So he's betting on himself, and I'm like, okay, good, go for it.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
In my personal opinion, that's a bad idea. Knowing the way looking at his track record,
That's a hell of a gamble.
You gotta take a chance.
I don't see a guy with no motor just turning it on for the final year. You know what I mean?
I mean, some guys do for the check.
Some do. Yep, exactly.
To your point, Vio, I agree. I understand your point because he hasn't done it for years, and now you're the 5th year. Okay, I'm just gonna turn it on.
I don't. You gotta show.
I mean, look,
I'll be in the minority.
Games, and he's an all-star and everything else, I'll take it. I'm just saying.
To your point, just the consistency.
For you, that'd be great. I'm just saying I'm not saying I don't want him to be, but I'm just saying looking at his track record.
Yeah, the consistency.
What I see, I
get it.
believe,
and that's fair. I don't think that's an unfair criticism of him. I think it's valid.
If he does, because if he turns it on like that, I would be mad as hell as a Blazer exec. Like, what the fuck? Where was this shit? The first 4 years of your contract, you know what I mean? Like, you wait now? Like, no, we can't trust you.
Yeah,
you just did this to get the bag.
I mean, let's say the majority of the reason why he didn't take the steps that he did was because of that injury last season. Last season, that affected him completely. And this year, I think some of it, coming off the injury, he just was not focused or depressed. I don't know what was going on. But once that mention happened, it did flip the switch. And like I said, he played, and he played good. So we'll see if this year
he's definitely a hell of a player. When he's on,
yeah. Like when I've seen him play when he's on, yeah.
That's what I said. Shaden has so much potential. You know what I mean? If he could be consistent with it, he'll be unstoppable.
Yeah.
And that's why I think maybe I'm hoping, like I said, with Dame not being able to be out there and play, can you at least coach up these kids this year? Can he be a positive influence on Shaden?
And I think he will. I mean, look,
I agree.
Dame's got an entire year to be just coach Dame. And just train up Scoot and Shaden to really be the stars of this team.
Bingo. Exactly.
So when he comes back, he can be that super 6 man.
Hey, I give you an example like my man Carrington from the Wizards. Like, he may not shoot well all the time, but the nigga's meters at 100. And I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like that, I know I can count on him. Like I know that he may not shoot well, this young kid, but I know he's gonna go in there and he's gonna play 100% every night. So eventually he's gonna get it. You know what I mean? Shaden is just scary. He's just scary, dog. You see all that potential is right there.
Right. I know NFL girl. You saw that?
Yeah, man.
I did.
I
tell you, the kid got it.
Yeah, he does.
He just gotta be consistent. That's it.
Exactly.
And I hope that's what Dame lights a fire under him and be like, yo, you gotta get it together.
Because there's some players that are like I'll say like one player that was like Rudy Gay. Like Rudy Gay would have periods where he was good and he'd put up 20 points, and then he'd have games where he'd score like 8, 12 points.
You know who was like that? Paul George. Paul George was like that. You remember
Paul George was perpetually like that.
Okay, bro. I mean, come on. Paul George was still. I mean, he was
Paul George was solid though.
Many moons ago, he was that.
You'll take that.
Not now, but
yeah.
I'm talking about when Paul George first got to Indiana. He was just like Shea. He had athletic, they liked all his potential. Because if you remember, Danny Granger was the man.
Yeah, once Danny Granger got hurt, then he got
right. And Paul George, they said the same thing, and he became. But his issue was the same thing. He's like that now. It's just off and on.
Inconsistent, yeah.
Now he's just off. He's just doing podcasts now. He's just podcasting.
This is what I see.
Podcast P right now.
Look, bro. Paul George had his time, bro. It's over.
What was
It's
this?
over.
What was his
I
time?
agree.
When was Paul George's time? I'm curious.
His time, 2019. That was his time.
Everyone,
The
2019.
Milwaukee,
Jesus,
Was
is that like the
Warriors,
peak of
okay.
civilization?
The
Yes.
2019.
Yes.
For me,
Pre-COVID.
it
Yes.
felt like it.
yeah, the
For me, it felt
OKC
like it.
years was his best time. That's the best I ever seen him play.
That
I
was,
didn't even
but
like
that
him. I didn't like
wasn't
him in
at his
Indiana.
peak.
I didn't
That
like him
wasn't
in
at his
Indiana. I
peak.
thought he sucked in Indiana because LeBron would dominate this nigga every year.
Every year he dominated. And I mean, Paul George is okay. I watched a video where someone said that he's a legend. I'm like, where?
Oh,
Like, this is a legend? We're throwing legend now? We're just throwing out terms just
what's
loosely
the
now.
guy from Charlotte? What's the guy from Charlotte? Brandon Miller.
Yeah, he said that
GOAT.
he's
like
the GOAT of what?
Okay, well,
Billy Goat?
Brandon Miller
Curry
might,
Goat?
now
might not.
Jerk Goat? What are you talking about, GOAT, dog? Like,
I mean, he made.
I don't even like using that word no more.
Paul George's
yeah,
favorite
me
food.
too. I'm over that word. Sorry, what do you say, Dylan?
I said he probably meant that when Brandon Miller said Paul George was a GOAT, he probably meant that GOAT was his favorite food.
He must have been talking about Curry Goat.
Curry Goat.
Yeah.
Curry Goat's fire. I love Curry Goat. But if you're talking about Paul George as the GOAT of what? Like,
Yeah.
what like, come on, what are you talking about?
That's
GOAT
when
of
hey,
what?
when I heard that, that's when I heard that. I'm like, after I heard that statement, guys,
Yeah, me too.
I told myself I would never argue with a young basketball player ever again. Like I'll never engage in no conversation with anybody.
Yeah, because the
20.
video that I mentioned about Paul George being a legend was two guys, actually they're from the Pacific Northwest and they're diehard with Blazer fans. And they're like, yeah, Paul George is a legend. And I'm like, what the
Where?
Ooh.
Where?
Where? Maybe okay. Actually, not. Maybe in Los Angeles. I mean, again, to be fair, he did lead that Clippers team
What?
without Kawhi in 2021. He did lead that Clippers team without Kawhi to that conference final. So he might be a Clipper legend.
He's a legend based off of that?
I mean,
That's the bar? Okay. Listen, I just want to know what the bar is. If that's the bar,
To me,
great. We're
that's
limbo
the-
in that
That's
bar.
one season.
That's
he
not
went-
what I'm saying.
He went to the conference finals and he was an all-star for like what? 1, 2, 3 seasons? That for some teams.
Yeah, it was by default. He was in the East.
We have a low bar,
That's
boy.
It was by
If
default. He
team
was in
with
the
the history
East.
like the Clippers, that might be enough to never go to the
The
conference
only
finals
reason,
in 2021.
the only
I'm just
reason people gave a shit about the Pacers was because Derrick Rose tore out his knee. Because it was us in the Heat. Once we got out the mix, then everybody started talking about Roy Hibbert and Paul George. And y'all remember that one series where he had that dunk? You remember when he had that dunk?
Yeah, when he
Paul
dunked
George?
on Birdman, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, he's coming up with a superstar. I'm like, are y'all kidding?
Yeah, it's not that I hate Paul. I don't understand legend. Like that's where you lose me with legend.
Oh,
I mean,
he's been
I'm not
he's been
saying that I would put him as a legend.
No, I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get the argument. The argument is like, no.
He's
Come
one of
on
the
now.
most overrated players in history of all time. Well, he's definitely in that category.
You added him to your list of your ongoing list of overrated players.
How is he not? How is he
I'm
not?
not saying you had a list of 5 people. Why? So
How is? But I mean, how is Paul? Can
I'm not
anybody
saying he's
disagree that
not.
I mean, he is a 9-time All-Star, so
I mean, he has some. Yeah,
Is that okay? So that makes him what? Not overrated?
in the East or West?
I'm just asking.
He's a properly
Okay,
rated.
fair enough. You're just throwing out stats on a for girl. I got you.
yes.
Was
I
he
got
top
you.
75? He wasn't top 75, was he?
Hell
No.
no. He better
Maybe 100 top, maybe 175. Shit.
Because if he would have made it, if he
475.
was top
400 to
75,
1,075.
We'll see in 25 years when he's in the top 100.
If
Man,
he would've made
1,075. There's
look,
probably
ain't no
1,074 players they could pick over fucking Paul George.
Ain't no way he gonna be top 75 and they left Tracy McGrady out. That ain't happening.
I'm not saying top 75. I'm saying top 100.
If he makes top 100, then that
He's
list
not
needs to
top
be
100 either. He's not top 100 either. He's not
Of
even
all
top
time?
200.
Of all time,
Damn.
he might. Okay,
Paul George?
Paul George.
This nigga not even top 200.
Not top 100.
He's not even a top 200. Nigga, do you know? We talking about NBA of
I think
all
at
time?
NFL Girls point, I wouldn't even put him at top 400 of all time.
Yeah,
There's probably
for real.
400 players better
For
than Paul
real,
George.
top 200
Of all
that's being
time?
generous.
400
Yeah.
players better than Paul George is actually crazy. Okay, let's not.
We're saying
We can-
all time.
We're
saying
We're talking about all time,
All
Dylan.
time. Nigga,
All time. If we put our heads together, I'm sure we can come up with
name about 50
399.
right now in the league.
We can put up with 399 players right now of all time. They're better than fucking Paul George.
Okay. Okay.
We're talking about all time, not just
Okay.
right now.
I know. Okay, well let's. Okay,
Like, I'll
let's
give you a
let's
case
switch the
study. I'll
question.
give you a
Let's
case- Oh my
switch the question slightly then. Let's switch the
I'll
question.
give you a
slightly.
case example of a player who's better than Paul George to me. Byron Scott from the Lakers is better than Paul George to me. He was.
Wow.
The dude averaged 18 to 19 with Magic, and he was like the fourth or fifth option.
NFL GOAT, would you take Bradley Beal or Paul George?
That's a real question.
Man,
you guys suck.
That's like a mirror image. That's like the
That's
That's
Spider-Man.
what I'm
I
asking.
mean-
That's why I asked the hard questions on. That's why I asked the hard questions on the
Listen,
podcast.
Based on the age, I would take Bradley Beal, but neither one of them is going to improve the Wizards at all. So
Okay, career-wise, who would you have like in terms of like if you look at both of their careers side by side? Who would you?
Paul George.
Okay, just curious. That's your answer. That's fine. I was just curious.
Brad Beal didn't make it out the second round ever.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we doing?
I know.
Ever. You understand? Understand that the Wizards are trash, but you had an opportunity when you got to the Suns to do something and you didn't do shit.
Yeah,
So,
they were.
Well, he just ran to Ant-Man. I mean, look, that happens to everybody.
Yeah, fair enough.
I ain't gonna lie. Look, to me, this may sound stupid, but this is my opinion. A player that's on multiple teams can be one of the greatest of all time. Because I feel like if you're one of the greatest of all time, they never wanted you to leave. Like Kobe,
But
Tim
doesn't that-
Duncan. You know what I'm saying?
But doesn't that then disqualify the guy on your wallpaper though? Because Jordan
No,
was,
he did it. No, he did it by choice though. They didn't trade him or he re-signed with nobody. He quit.
And then he came back.
Yeah, and then
Well,
came
then he
back.
came back.
That's
Right.
different.
Okay, so then well, I already know how LeBron
Like
is.
it's not like he said, well, we're not winning, so I'm gonna go to another team, or he got traded to another team. You know what I'm saying? He quit.
but
That's fair.
but to Dylan's
What-
point, because I know
what
who
about-
he's going to bring up. What about LeBron?
Well, yeah, what about LeBron? I mean,
His
No matter what
legacy
you
is
wanna
in
say.
question. Hey, his legacy is in question. To me, it ain't
His
that great
legacy
to
is in
me.
question.
He like because the fact that he played, if anything, you know how they talking about Kobe was number 11. Put that nigga at 11. Shit, he went to multiple teams to win. Kobe never
Oh.
did that.
well, bro, but everyone has left almost pretty much except Magic and Kobe
Kobe,
and
the
Tim
guy that they
Duncan.
constantly put him ahead of.
And
By the way.
Dirk. I
Well,
mean,
outside
Dirk
of
in
those
the.
three, outside of those three, almost every single person I feel like we would all agree would be in the top 10 has moved. I mean, Kareem started out Milwaukee, ended up not working out, went to the Lakers. I mean, look, you go down the list. Well, okay, Bill Russell, was there all the
Bill
time.
Russell was there forever. Yeah.
Will
Yeah.
Chamberlain ended up switching teams.
Mhm.
Shaq
Still
ended up
ain't-
switching teams. I'm just saying,
And I still don't think.
the folks that you have in the top 10, they end up switching.
I guess the question becomes: are they switching because they by choice, or are they switching because they were traded? Did they force a trade, or were the teams like, yeah, we're just gonna trade you? That becomes the argument.
Well,
We're splitting hairs.
Because the
That's
argument for
the question.
LeBron,
I mean,
because
look, I know
LeBron, he
Kareem-
went and signed with every
Kareem
team, so
wanted
he
out.
never got traded.
Kareem wanted out.
Yeah, like LeBron. Yeah, I don't believe LeBron ever got traded. No.
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 Okay.
LeBron chose to leave. Kareem wanted out, so he requested a trade. So that factors in the decision. Shaq was money, if I'm not mistaken, right?
It was money. Yeah, Orlando didn't
money.
offer him.
And then to me, Shaq's legacy is kind of like cloudy because this nigga played on about 20 teams. He played with Boston. He played with Phoenix.
He had the
played
full
with Cleveland,
rainbow.
He played with
He had the rainbow,
like,
the NBA
like,
rainbow.
Good God,
Like, he got the NBA ring.
He had the NBA rainbow. Who did he play? What color of team he didn't play for? Played for every damn team.
Kobe shit looks so much raw, dog. Because he's the first guard to be 20 years with a squad and still got more rings than LeBron.
Okay, Vito. Okay, so now I have to ask if we're gonna say that being on one team is almost like a hallmark of a guy who's top 10. Is Dirk top 10 in your eyes?
Yeah, you know what? He is. You know why? You know why he is to me? Because he's the greatest European player of all time. Period. He's the greatest.
Wow.
Name me a
Even over
European
Jokic
player
right
better than
now?
Dirk Nowitzki.
I mean, Jokic is
Or
coming.
Even over Jokic or Giannis?
I don't think he's bad. Dirk is the greatest.
I gotta wait till their careers are over before I do
Dirk
that.
created a
Right.
shot. Like Dirk has his own patented shot, dog. The one leg, the iron leg
That's good.
jumper. Anytime you have a patented own move,
That's fair.
you're an all-time great. Period.
That's fair.
Okay. All right.
If you have a move, you are labeled an all-time great, dog. You have a move, you are labeled all-time great. Period.
All right. Let me
I
see
can't
here.
disagree with that. That's fair.
All right, so we'll shift gears to the NFL. TJ Watt got his deal done finally. Congrats to TJ Watt, the highest paid non-football player in the
He's
league.
the
I
best
think
edge
Non-QB.
rusher in the fucking league.
non-QB, sorry, said it wrong already.
Come on, man.
But so congratulations to him. So I know VO has been pounding the table for the Steelers. VO, does this amplify your pounding of the table more for the Steelers
Man, I
now?
mean, if y'all know, look, everybody on this podcast knows football. NFL
Correct.
girl, Dylan, we know football, right? Y'all know that back end is gonna be just stupid with them two edge rushers. Dog, like how I don't get it. You ain't gonna have a chance. Dog. You're just not gonna have a chance. That's what I love about it. Now. The key is like we all say is stay healthy, but like it's built like that one team that's almost the Rams built a few years ago. You remember when they won the Super Bowl?
Oh, okay.
Remember when they had
Yeah.
like what I mean? It's almost like the same way. And what I like about it is whether you like Aaron Rodgers or not, if your team gets in a shootout, he got weapons now. You know what I mean? Like in the Jets, let's be honest. What's gonna happen in the Jets, dog? Like your best weapons was Garrett Wilson and who else?
Hey, bro, I'm gonna give it a bug. Garrett Wilson is a better receiver than DK Metcalf. Let's talk about it.
Hey, you wouldn't be saying that if he was still in Seattle.
That's what I was gonna ask. Would you be saying this if he was still in the Seattle?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Because I don't know everybody in the Northwest, y'all got this great how can I put it, this stigma of this that Nick Jigba gonna be a #1 wide receiver. I don't know where y'all getting that from.
But he is though. But
it's easy when you got Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf and you get the first corner. He's gonna get the first corner. He's gonna get the first corner every week.
Back in 2022. Back in 2020 we was talking. When I was
he's gonna get the first corner every week. It's not gonna work out.
DK Metcalf to be top 10 receiver. We all admitted.
Sam Darnold, he's gonna have Sam Darnold.
Admitted that DK can't run a route tree.
He's gonna have Sam Darnold and the #1 cornerback every week.
Because at least he has, and he can run a route tree, and he's got hands, and he's
gonna have the #1 corner.
Receiver in this league, bro.
Mike.
Hey, bro, don't disrespect Sam Darnold either, bro.
Sam Darnold. We know Sam Darnold. We know Sam Darnold.
Bro, let's go.
We know Sam Darnold.
Let's go,
we know Sam Darnold. Look,
turn around.
Look. Nick Jigba had the third. Look, I like Nick Jigba. He's good. However,
don't disrespect, bro.
However, he had Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf in front of him. He was not seeing nowhere near a #1 corner. Like not even close.
He's got to have Cooper Kupp in the slot, and he's got to have MVS on the outside, burning folks. So we'll see.
Okay.
MVS.
Okay. But anyway, my point made is TJ Watt. Look, and I'm a Niners fan and love Nick Bosa, and I will tell you, I think TJ Watt is the best edge rusher in the damn NFL. I mean, watching this guy will change the game. He's like Lawrence Taylor, like almost. Though I watched this shit. I like Myles Garrett. Everybody likes Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I'm a Myles guy, but no, TJ's better. No, TJ's.
I know y'all like Myles Garrett, but the guy gets 20 sacks. Like I ain't never seen a guy get 20 sacks in multiple seasons.
Yeah, he's legit. No, he's legit.
Like, he's a dog. Like one game he dominates, bro. Like, and then he's so good. Look, this guy's so good. Like Myles Garrett may be good, right? But who is he rubbed off on? Nobody. This guy, TJ Watt, on the other hand, he's so good. Alex Highsmith is nice. The other guy on the other side. Didn't he get double-digit sacks, Mike? I think
he got close to it. If he didn't, he got close to it. He did have a good year.
Look at his stats.
Yeah, he did have a solid year though last year.
He's one you got to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's good. I think he's your best player. Like and then I think that sets the tone. And the Steelers, they always do right by their players. I'm glad they signed because that's what they do.
Well, the Cowboys haven't done right by their players.
I was going to say, where does that leave the Cowboys at this point? Because Myles Garrett signed his long-term deal, and TJ Watt has now signed his long-term deal. So I feel like
Michael
Cowboys are making
going to the Eagles.
Michael Parsons.
Wait, what?
That's what happened with that. He going to the Eagles.
Don't tell that to Smooth. Oh my God! They got who they don't hear, boy.
Boy, will pop a blood vessel.
Smooth will pop a blood vessel.
Man, Michael Parsons ain't all. He's not all.
Because Smooth was talking about Myles Garrett going to the Eagles.
Hold on. What were you saying? What are you saying, Dylan? What are you saying?
I said if Michael Parsons goes to Philadelphia, we need to start an investigation. Because there's no way they can have Jordan Davis and Kobe Dean. I mean, Josh Sweat. I know he's not anymore. But I mean, I'm just saying, Jalen Carter.
Yeah, they got a lot.
They can do it.
They probably have the cap space.
All these defensive players.
Listen,
Defensive linemen specifically.
listen.
I can see him going there or Pittsburgh. Those are the two places.
Micah's not going anywhere. But the whole point is that the fact that they've sat on their ass and haven't signed him to a long-term deal is going to end up costing them more because they have because now the bar has been set even higher with this TJ Watt deal. Right now he is the highest paid non-QB player.
I don't blame the Cowboys though. I don't because what is it? Have y'all seen his playoff stats?
Ain't got much.
Have you looked at his playoff stats?
He ain't got much. He's done much.
Y'all need to bring them. Can y'all bring them up?
No, I know his stats. I know his playoff stats.
And he's played a number of playoff games.
He has.
Can we report some breaking news on this podcast?
Sure.
Just got a notification. Seahawks released tight end Noah Fant. So, any guys out there looking for
that wasn't going to work out.
It wasn't going to work.
He did have some bright spots though.
There's some bright spots. He did, but I mean, look, it wasn't enough in Seattle. So,
are you sad about Noah Fant getting the release?
I'm not sad about Noah Fant. We got AJ Barner, we got Elijah Arroyo. It's not a press play, bro.
AJ Barner. Hey, ask me where AJ Barner's from, Mike.
I already know where he's from. I don't know.
Look, I already know. He didn't kill us in the national championship game a couple years ago, but I already know.
Well, Donovan Edwards did that.
Okay, relax. I forgot. Y'all are Michigan fans. I really wish we were talking.
No, we're going to talk college football. Don't worry. College football's going to get discussed.
Look, man, I ain't got to say nothing, man, except we beat Ohio State. We own them. If you're not Ohio State, you don't even matter to me.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
That's all I see.
We own Ohio State right now.
That's it. I don't talk bad about any other school. I don't even care. It's one school.
Well,
Well,
at the end of the day, Ohio State's got a ring, so who's really laughing?
I mean, we got a ring too, and we beat them last year, and they got a ring. So I mean,
hey, and to talk more shit, Mike, we the last team to beat that ass.
Yeah.
That hell you got? That little motivation?
Don't worry. Next year they're gonna pick Ohio State to beat us anyway, so it's fine. They're gonna pick.
I got a prediction. Texas is gonna wear their ass out week 1.
I hope so. I hope so. Arch Manning, hey, time to shine, buddy.
Arch Manning gonna do that. Arch Manning gonna do that.
He better.
Hey, y'all want to hear a funny story? I'll tell y'all real quick. Ohio State been bullying Texas to have the game at night, right? They kept telling them, they want the game at night. You know what the Texas athletic director told him? He told him, he said, "No, I'm not changing it." And they're like, "Why?" He goes, "I got church in the morning."
Oh.
I mean, you can't talk about much better rebuttals than that. That's good.
Ohio State Dylan, I think you appreciate that one, Dylan. That's nice, right? He told me,
Ohio State fans.
I got church in the morning. I'm not going to be getting up late.
I swear to God, Ohio State fans are the weirdest fans I think I've ever seen. I remember after the Michigan loss, this one fan literally went on a tirade saying Ryan Day needs to go. Ryan Day's trash.
Oh, that was funny.
How dare you keep him? If the fact that they lost to Michigan, and then they won a national championship, like, oh well. That game against Michigan, that's not even a big deal anymore. I mean, we lost against
Texas. Texas fucked that game off because Sarkisian running a sweep when they should have just ran Jaden Blue. Just in the middle. Remember, and that's when the boy fumbled. And remember, he took it to the crib.
I knew as soon as Ohio State got to the Final Four, I'm like, they're gonna win because Texas ain't gonna beat them. Penn State can't beat them, and Notre Dame's not beating them,
bro. Texas should have beat. They know they should have.
Well, you had Quinn Ewers, so that doesn't help either. So
I mean, look, Quinn Ewers was a 7th-round pick this year. That's all you need to know.
He's probably the future quarterback of Miami,
right?
Yeah, he went to Miami. He's probably the future starting quarterback of Miami because I don't know how long Tua
is going to last. Let's not disrespect Tua like that.
I was going to say, come on now, calm down.
Tua stay hurt.
But when healthy, he's his.
When healthy.
Nice, man. Tua nice, bro. I ain't even going to do that.
If he's going to stay healthy, can he stay healthy? That's all I'm saying.
Look,
can y'all get to do some? Can y'all get to do
right now? If he gets another concussion, he needs to shut it down.
Hey,
this man stay getting concussions.
And Tua's defense, his damn receivers can't stay healthy. Jalen Waddle out every week.
I mean, Tyreek Hill needs to go. I mean, they should just trade Tyreek Hill. I don't know why.
Tyreek Hill, his mind ain't on football.
He's on some other shit. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that, Vio. Definitely.
Yeah.
He keeps he's still trying to get that Noah Lyles race popping. And it's like,
I know.
Nigga, you need to worry about trying to win. Thank you.
Don't you got football you need
Thank
to
you,
worry
NFL
about. Why
girl.
you worry about racing Noah Lyles? You are not faster than Noah Lyles.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah, like put that
That's
to bed.
one. And
Put
number
that to
two,
bed.
to NFL girl's point, you have a football season. I don't
You got
know.
a
That's
whole
your,
ass football
full,
season to
that's your
focus
full-time
on.
job. You're sitting there worrying
Exactly.
about.
Tyreek don't care. He's got this.
Yeah, he got a ring already. He got his money. He don't give a
His
shit.
ass gonna end up back in the Chiefs, man.
And a bag of
Gonna
the
happen.
Chiefs. That's not happening,
Yeah.
bro.
You don't think
Yeah,
so?
He don't want him
Dylan?
Why
back
would the
there,
Chiefs want him
no.
back?
They don't want him.
No, he
He a
wouldn't go back there.
headache. He a problem.
Exactly.
Man, Andy Reid would love that dude. You know how Andy Reid is. Andy Reid will get you to act right. You don't go there tripping with Andy Reid. Andy Reid ain't had no head case.
I don't
Anybody
know,
that goes
bro.
there,
If Andy Reid can't even have his own son not get a DUI and hurt
nah,
somebody, I don't
man,
know.
I ain't gonna even put that on Andy Reid. Look, for real, like players play for Andy Reid. He's a good dude. He's a good coach, man.
Yeah,
Like
but
the
even
Chiefs not
Andy
winning
Reid,
by accident.
but listen, Andy Reid also has a limit. If you don't show a certain level of
Maturity,
commitment to the team, a certain level of maturity, he's not going to deal with your bullshit. He has absolutely traded players because they weren't showing a certain level of commitment to the team. And so, do I see somebody like Tyreek would have to like turn his whole attitude around, because the way he was when he was in Kansas City was a different player. You understand? He was more focused. Now he's in Miami. Miami is first of all, having visited Miami more times than I could count. There's reasons why people don't get down to Miami and don't know how to act right. Multiple, many reasons people lose their monkey ass mind when they go to Miami.
There's a lot going on in Miami.
There's a lot
His
going
reason
on.
for leaving for Kansas City was strictly about the paper.
It was the most
I
money.
get it. I know it was about the money,
so,
but listen. I know he left because of money, but understand what I'm trying to say though, that once he got to Miami, there was a certain level of freedom that he has there that he would not be able to sustain if he went back to Kansas City.
Or if he stayed in Kansas City.
They coaching, but Miami coaching not the same as Kansas City.
You're making
like, that's his point. That's
okay,
her
but
point.
you're making my point.
Yeah.
That's exactly my whole point. That's Andy Reid. Andy Reid brings a certain culture, a certain level of you're going to play by the rules. Why? Because I fucking said so.
I think Andy Reid's a good coach because he's balanced. I think he's firm, but he's fair.
I think Tyreek would go back because he knows he already got his money and he know that he could get another ring.
I think he misses Kansas City.
Yeah,
I'm sure he misses it.
Absolutely do.
You went from Mahomes to Tua. You went from Mahomes to Tua. Hell yeah, you missed him. Shit, ain't no question about it.
Maybe he's sitting in his bed crying.
Remember he said that bullshit when he first got to Miami?
Yeah, that Tua is better.
I think Tua is about those better. He said some bullshit about it. I don't know. I can't even remember because it was so much.
No, he said that his arm talent is Tua's better in terms of arm talent. I'm like, no, he's not.
Oh, man.
You don't even believe that.
Man, come on, bro. Come on.
That's like Jim Jones saying he's better than Nas.
Tua could throw the deep ball. Tua throws
a deep ball better than.
You're like, boy, if you don't get the hell out of here.
And right. You're like, if you just bitter, say you bitter, okay? But don't forget over here lying.
Or just say Tua, listen, Tua throws the ball great. He's been, throwing the ball well in training camp. Don't sit there and say that he's like you're just trying to.
I bet you Tua came to him after that and said, "Hey man, what you doing, man?
Don't put that pressure on him."
He's trying to get Tua confidence.
What would say, Dylan?
He's just trying to give Tua confidence. That's all he's trying to do.
Okay, but
I don't want that kind of confidence.
Yeah, you're setting the bar a little too high.
I'm almost positive too. Like, hey man, can you slow it down a little bit?
If I'm not mistaken, was that 2022?
That was.
Tua had a career year. So I'm just saying.
Hey man, I still would have told, hey man, can you tone that down? Okay, talk about Mahomes.
Just say I'm doing good in training camp. Just say I throw a good deep ball. That's it. You don't have to compare me to anybody else.
Y'all know what's crazy about Patrick Mahomes, dog? You know why this nigga will always win? Because he's got his game style, the way he plays, takes over games, dog. Like, I don't give a goddamn who's the receiver, who's the running back. The way he thinks the game and the way he knows like the rules, like and he's got athletic ability on top of that, dog. Like that just makes that dude tough.
I mean, you look at it this way: his 2 Super Bowl losses was because the offensive line couldn't protect him.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like he's tough to beat. Like he's like the final boss, like on a video game, dog. Like you know what I mean?
He's M.
Like,
Bison, or he's Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat. Sorry, Dylan. I'm giving you like old school video game reference. I don't know if you picked that up.
True. He's not lying, bro. That's
Hey,
I don't give
hey,
a god
Mike.
like I tell you I like the Steelers, right? Which I really do.
Yeah.
I feel like they the Chiefs will always be number one, right, to me. But I like the Steelers there. Like they can fuck with them the most. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? What they got on defense. Like you said, a
Yeah.
pass rush, right?
Mm.
A pass which what they do have, and they got a good back end. You know what I mean? And you gotta have
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
quarterback that can duel with him, which they do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You gotta have somebody that can, that can get you 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns. They got that now. You know what I
Sorry,
mean?
sorry, Dylan. What were you gonna say?
Nah, I was just gonna say, look, you know me. I don't know. I don't even know a lot of your guys' references. I still need to watch those movies you be telling me
You
about.
didn't watch Heat yet? Don't tell me you didn't
I
watch
know.
Heat.
I'm not. I need to watch Heat. Watch Heat after all these years. I need to watch
Heat,
it.
bro. I told for
Oh,
context fans, I told Dylan to watch the movie Heat 3 years ago, and he
Yeah,
said,
okay.
"I'm gonna watch it," and he didn't watch it.
I watched.
Typical young kid, just not
I've been
even.
busy,
hey,
bro.
that's the way
I've
it
We
been
is.
all
busy,
can.
bro.
I'm busy too. I can still find time to
Oh,
watch
Ed, I'm just gonna
excellent
say,
'90s
okay.
movies.
Okay. Well, you know, once we're done here, send me the list of all the movies, and I will do my
I'll send you a
best.
list. Me,
And
me,
if
NFL
Oh,
Girl,
you'll
and
go
VO are
ahead.
gonna
I ain't got
curate
time
a
to go
list.
ahead.
We're
you
gonna
know what?
curate a list of '90s action movies for you to watch.
Exactly,
Look,
and I'll
you
do a
living in the
review
past, dude.
every
I ain't
single
got time.
podcast episode you want me on.
That is unbelievable that you have not watched any of them. But no, that's okay. So we'll switch gears to MLB because I guess none of us picked our home run derby champ because I guess your guy won, Dylan. Kyle Raleigh won.
Yes, Kyle
Okay.
Raleigh, yes sir, the big
Con-
dumper, baby.
Yeah, hey, he going
Congrats.
hard, man. He having a good
I thought he
season.
was gonna run out of gas. That's why I didn't pick him to win, but
He
I
having a
clearly was
damn good
wrong.
season, man.
Hey, bro, he's the MVP, bro. Yeah,
He's
I don't care.
MVP.
I know everyone wants to say Aaron Judge. I know everyone wants to say, well, not really anyone else in the AL.
No,
It's really
it's Aaron Judge and Kyle Raleigh. I agree with that. It's
he's the
two man
MVP, bro.
race.
Man,
He's the MVP.
my guy like Michael Jordan. He could win every year.
I mean, right? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
Kyle Raleigh.
bro.
He has how many home runs does Kyle Raleigh have right now?
Aaron Judge. Cal's got 38, and
Oh
that
shit.
game's gonna start in like 10 minutes when they play the Astros. So
Well, I'm
we'll
rooting
see,
for y'all to
man.
beat the Astros some more so we can stay
I
in that
like
second
Seattle,
spot.
man. I fuck with
I
Seattle,
mean,
man.
look, don't look now, but we're only 3 games back. AL West is on the cards. I mean, you watch out, Mike. We just might catch up.
The Astros,
Listen,
You're
we
number
gotta
one now.
listen for the Jays
Astros
to
the
have a
dogs, though,
puncher's
man.
chance. We need to stay in that second seed.
All right, we'll see.
We need to stay in that second seed as long as we humanly can because
If
I
we
don't
have
want to
a-
play in the wild card. I don't want that shit. I want to stay. I want us to get a break because if we
I'm
play in
just
the
Listen, I
wild
don't like the
card,
Astros.
all I'm saying, Mike, the last time you and I
don't even bring it up, Dylan. I knew you were gonna do
I'm
it.
just saying.
I knew it.
You remember, I remember. It was a
Bro,
great
I was
time.
at game 1. I remember. Listen, don't bring that shit up. Don't get me mad right now.
Luis Castillo, man, bro.
Hey,
He was
Luis
bringing it.
Castillo
I was
dog.
there. I physically was at
Hey,
the game. I
that's
saw
one of
Luis
my favorite.
Castillo
Hey,
put foots in our ass. I watched that game. It was
that's one of my favorite pitchers. I love him.
we
I
couldn't
ain't
hit
gonna
him,
lie, he's one
bro.
of my favorites.
He got
I like
three.
him.
He got 3 hits the whole game against
Hey, I
Castillo.
use him on MLB. He kick your ass.
That's fair. Hey.
That's why I'm trying to get.
Gotta respect him, bro.
I respect y'all team. I'm saying I just want us to stay in the second seed as long as we can. I don't want us to play the wild card. I want us to avoid the wild card. We need to make a. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I don't know what VO's thoughts on in terms of trades. Like, who would you? I mean, I know you've already said you want Zach Gallen and Vincent Castillo. Like, you're going to get both, even though you can only probably get one of them. But I don't know if you're going to trade for
I want
anything.
it all like Monopoly.
You clearly do. You could, even though you're not going to trade anybody.
Give me all the receiver. Give me.
Actually, Dylan, I'll pose a question to you because seeing that your team is surging right now, what do you feel that your team needs? Or I think Dylan kind of. I was going to ask Dylan, but I think he kind of turned his thing off. So now I think for me, like my team, I mean, we need pitching. Obviously, we definitely need pitching. I think it would be nice to get. You said you get Aaron, but yeah, sorry, Dylan. Go on. What team? What do you
I
need
mean, since I'm assuming we're talking about trade deadline targets.
Yeah, trade deadline for your team for the Mariners.
Offense, we could all use some more bats, and I'm gonna be honest, bro. Jerry DePoto needs to make the Godfather offer for Ronald Acuna, man.
What?
It's bro.
Go get Ronald Acuna.
I will give up everything for Ronald Acuna, bro. Ronald Acuna in right field, Julio in center, Randy Arozarena in left. That outfield's gonna be crazy. On top of the bats.
That is a spicy take.
Damn.
That's what I'm.
You can't say it's not possible. Look at what the Braves are doing. They don't have a farm system to replenish that group.
They don't.
I mean,
that is true.
Ozzy Albies is I haven't heard Ozzy Albies' name in like a year.
And in fairness, with Ronald Acuna, like I think he doesn't want to be in Atlanta because they're paying him peanuts compared to what he could get. So I know that's a thing.
I mean, okay. Well, when you say that, that might make things a little bit more.
Yeah, because he wants to get paid. So if you're trading for him,
ownership is notorious for being cheap. So
yeah,
so
you're gonna have to get that Nintendo money. Y'all got all that Nintendo Switch money. Y'all go get some money and pay him that.
That Nintendo money, Nintendo owns only like 10% now. Nintendo's not bothered. All the folks at Nintendo, they don't care anymore. So it's just John Stanton.
Hey, did I tell y'all that story about Nintendo?
No, what story?
About the Nintendo Sony? I did tell y'all about that.
Oh, that Nintendo. I know. I think I know about it. That Nintendo was trying to work with Sony, and then they did some shady shit.
Yeah, let me tell y'all real quick. It's an interesting story.
Go ahead.
Nintendo was working with Sony. Sony was supposed to come up with a CD-ROM for Nintendo.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what happened was that they came up with the ROM and whatever, and Nintendo went another direction. I forgot what other company they went with, right?
I think it was like Panasonic or some shit.
Yeah, it was some other company they ended up getting a CD-ROM for. I forgot. So PlayStation had this games console that they developed, so they went ahead and sold it as the PlayStation 1, and here you have it.
There you go. So PlayStation now taking over gaming by accident now.
Yeah, ain't that something?
That is messed up. Oh, I think LakeShow's in the chat. LakeShow. I don't know if he's in or not.
Yep, I'm here. What's good, man?
LakeShow, what's good, brother?
What's up, LakeShow?
I had to leave that sorry national game.
Oh.
I'm sorry for you.
Are you still watching it?
No.
No, you missed the rant that NFL girl had about the draft pick that
dumbass pick they made.
Yeah, I saw the pick.
No.
What were your thoughts on the picks, LakeShow? If you have any thoughts on it,
I actually laughed because I knew the NFL girl was hot.
I'm pissed. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. I'm still pissed.
As soon as I saw it, I just started laughing. I had no comment.
Listen, I called Big Mike on the phone and cussed him out for half an hour.
She cussed at me like it was my fault that they drafted.
He's like the GM. He made that decision.
Like, it's not my fault. I didn't know that they were going to draft him. I thought y'all were going to take Ethan Holliday. That's what I was advocating for.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's what we talked about.
Everybody thought that. Fucking ESPN had the B-roll ready for Ethan Holliday.
The National said, you know what? We need to bargain basement shop and get a player that we can pay for cheap instead.
Yeah, they look horrible today.
Of course they did.
What that shit end up like Mario Williams and Clowney? You remember when everybody get Clowney and they got Mario Williams and Mario Williams ended up being a better way better player. Y'all remember that?
Well, hopefully that's not a thing. So
I just listen because we're sitting in traffic, so I'm just listening to you all. I'll jump in where you need me.
No, we were just talking about what we're talking. I guess we're talking about the trade deadline for MLB or whatever. But then we were talking about the NFL and stuff, and we were talking. Actually, I think Dylan said something about Michael Parsons going to the Philadelphia Eagles. So I don't know if that's a thing. Even though I don't think that's gonna. Oh, that was you, Bio, saying that. Yeah, I don't know if that's realistic. Would you want Michael Parsons on your team, LakeShow?
Yeah, he would go there.
Of course.
That's the only place he would go. He's not all in on the Cowboys.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate him if he had on the Eagles uniform. I just hate him because he got on the Cowboy uniform.
That's fact. That's every player with the Cowboys.
I promise you. But y'all see how he's not all in. He's not all in.
Yeah, but
it's because they bullshitting him.
Yeah, with the money. That's a Jerry Jones thing, though.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I don't know why.
But it ends up costing them more down the line because every time you make these players wait, the bar gets higher. Now the bar is TJ Watt.
So now you got to pay him 42.
Exactly.
Good job, Jerry.
Dumbass.
He said it. He said it. He said they got to pay me.
Damn.
Exactly.
So he's not taking a home down discount, I guess.
No, he's not.
All right. You come to Seattle.
We'll anybody tell him if
I ain't gonna lie. I would, man. I ain't gonna lie. I would let him go. I would.
You would?
I'd let him leave.
If he was
I could develop a pass rusher. Like if he was a quarterback or like CD Lamb, no, I wouldn't let him go because CD Lamb's special. But you can develop, you can get a good pass rusher. You really can. You could get a guy that's elite. Michael
If you had a
Parsons'
chance to
playoff
get
record
him,
is shit.
if you had a chance to get him right now, you wouldn't get it.
On the Niners?
Man, I don't. Man, there's so many good pass rushers out there in the league. Man, it's hard to. It's
You wouldn't
hard.
take it.
Depend on his price.
What would be your price hypothetically for Michael Parsons?
Like, I mean, shit. What's TJ making?
41, right?
41.
41.
But I don't think you better than TJ though.
Okay, so what's your price?
And I don't think you better than Myles Garrett. So what's Myles Garrett making?
Miles is at 40.
Yeah, you're not gonna get him for under 40.
Yeah, well then I guess hey, well that's the market.
Yeah.
I would pay the market.
That's
I would pay the market or below for him. And it would depend on what and for me, and all fairness, guys, it depends on the cap percentage of what it would take.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
That's fair.
But just off a conversation, yeah, if we had a chance to get him and it made sense. Yeah.
It made sense financially, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I think, but yeah, you're gonna have to back up the Brinks truck for Micah. So that's the challenge.
Because you know I might do it for a wide receiver like CeeDee Lamb is special. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter who they put in front of him, he gonna dominate. Like y'all got AJ Brown there at Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Like those guys are special. Like you don't get those guys every day.
Yeah.
A pass rusher, if there's a good line in front of him, he can excel. You know what I mean? Like and if he's athletic, so I just think I don't know. Like I actually think it was a mistake that they overpaid on Nick Bosa because look what he's doing.
No,
me.
yeah.
I don't think Nick Bosa's playing that well. I think he's okay.
Yeah.
Compared to before, are you saying compared to before he got the contract?
Yeah, but who's to say you could like what if the guy they drafted with Michael Williams, what if he comes and he outplays Nick Bosa? Then what?
And you would have just paid Nick, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like pass rushers, they dogs. Like look at Philadelphia. Look at Philadelphia. They let Javon Hargrave go. Like when he was a top all-pro player. And when he let him go, they were like, oh, well, you know, they brought in Jalen Carter.
I'll give you an example. NFL girls team, the Broncos, their pass rush is legit. Do they have a first round pick on their D line?
They do not.
Benito is a top 10 pass rusher. I watched him.
And Benito was what was Benito?
I watched his game. Benito,
drafted?
Is that his name? NFL girl, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Benito and then Jonathan Cooper, right? Like Jonathan Cooper was like a 6th round pick or some shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're not talking about high draft picks.
Yeah, but to your point, Theo, like they develop. These guys are really good.
No, I agree.
Mike, there you go, Mike. There you go.
No, I agree.
Preaching.
I'm with you. I'm with you when you're right. I got you.
So that's why I said Michael Parsons. Like I understand with the Cowboys. They're like, do we really want to give you $40 million?
But
they do this every fucking year at this point.
They're gonna give it to him.
Exactly. It's the same thing like when they was holding out for Dak and was like, I don't know if we want to pay 55 to 60 million. That's a lot of money.
I would look if I'm let's say I'm Stephen Jones and I'm like I don't want to pay him and they're like, well, what's your argument? We don't even have a quality offensive lineman we paying money to. We got all these rookies, right? Like they drafted Tyler Smith.
They got 3 Tylers.
Yeah, and those guys are okay, but they don't have a you know what? Defensive lines you draft, offensive lines you sign in the offseason. That's how you build a team. You don't draft offensive line. You draft defensive line and you sign offensive line. You know what I mean? They don't have no good. Look at the Eagles. They did that. Look what we did. We did that. We got Trent Williams. Like every team, you offensive line you can sign. The defensive line you built through the draft. And the Cowboys, they don't have not one offensive lineman that they brought through that's solid. Like that's where you put the veterans on the line, on the offensive line.
So with all that, Michael's gonna get 43 to 45 million.
They're gonna be sorry. Hey, y'all gonna love it, LakeShow, because they're gonna be sorry forever.
Yeah, I'll take it.
They've already been sorry forever.
They've been sorry.
Dylan wasn't even alive.
Dylan was not alive.
The last time that they was relevant.
That's a lot.
Okay.
That's pretty sad.
And I like the moves they made this year. Me and LakeShow talked about it. The Cowboys have really made some solid moves.
Yeah,
however,
they did.
Okay.
However, if you make that mistake and pay that guy, I would, man.
But they are though.
Yeah, they're gonna pay him.
Just like this was what last year before with the Dak situation where they was like, And I think VLU was saying the same shit then. Was like, I don't know if they should pay Dak. Dak isn't even worth. Okay, but they still end up having to do it. And they ended up paying more because they waited until everybody else had signed their deals when they could have got him for less.
On that one. I changed my tune on that one because ain't nobody, it wasn't nobody at Cowboys gonna get better than Dak Prescott at that time. So I had to change my tune.
Okay.
But as far as, like you said, they are gonna pay him, but it's like, damn,
is that going to improve the team? No, it's not.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that they're going to pay him, and then all of a sudden Micah's going to turn into a top overall, edge rusher or anything. Nobody's making that argument.
I think it's optics. Like they have to sign him.
He was awful in the like
the Cowboys are awful in the playoffs. The Cowboys are garbage in the playoffs. What the fuck?
No, but can I ask you, NFL girl? You know how what they do in the office? Like you know how when they go in free agent meetings, right? And they got the agent and the player, and they got like the owner and all them in there, right? So what their job, the job of the owners is to almost. Correct me if I'm wrong, NFL girl, because I'm just a little man on totem pole. But look, their job, the owner and them's job is to give you as many reasons on why they should not pay you, right? Like that, like that's what they do in that meeting. They tell you all the reasons why you are not worth what you're asking, and your job and you and your agent tell them all the reasons why you are worth, right? With and that's why I guess those conversations get sticky, and why they like hold up, and why people get their feelings hurt, right? I mean, because you're asking for this amount of money to say, well, I feel like I said all that to say this: if I'm the Cowboys and my job is to tell you why you don't get the money, all I'm gonna do, and Mike, because you said is pull out your playoff stats. I'm going to pull them out because look, against the 49ers, you was trash both times.
I mean, the Packers, I don't think
it wasn't like those games were blow.
Packers.
And Mike, and it wasn't like those games were blowouts either. Those games were close.
They were.
Those were close games. You made zero impact. Zero impact.
But to NFL girl's point, the whole team didn't make much of it.
Exactly.
No. But the money that you're asking for.
No, I got you.
I got you. Like if you're asking for Myles Garrett, no, but that's the point I'm making. I've seen TJ Watt turn the team around when the team ain't playing shit. I've seen him get the sack and they just start playing better. Deshaun Elliott, the safety, might get a pick, or you know what I mean, like Micah at the time was there, might get an interception. You know what I mean? Like it would turn around. Micah is not the same with you. It's like. And you got other side, and you got outside distractions.
The podcast,
podcast.
So you know what I mean. So I
get your point. I think because even like with Myles Garrett, like I think Myles Garrett can make impacts at times too, right? Where I think he's worth the money. With Mike, I mean, I like Micah sometimes in the play, like in regular season, he's great. But to your point, Vio, like playoffs when it matters.
So I got a question about Myles Garrett. You say that in comparison. When they get stomped out every game, how has he turned it around? Because teams are putting up a lot of points on now.
I think he's getting his. Everyone else is kind of struggling around him.
But he's not helping the team, though.
No, I don't disagree. He's not turning around the team in the sense of that. But I think like sometimes I've seen him in games where he's had like 5 sack games and stuff like that, or 4.5 sack games. That's what I was referring to.
Oh yeah,
that's his guy. That's Myles Garrett. Now my guy.
TJ Watt, that's his guy. I'm a Myles Garrett guy. Can't help it. I like Myles Garrett.
Yeah,
that's a good conversation.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I think Michael's gonna get it though.
He's gonna get the money.
He's absolutely getting the money.
That's why the Cowboy, and that's why if you're Eagles or Giants or Commanders, you have nothing to worry about for the next 10 years. Like you in good shape. You're totally fine. You're like, you know what? Cowboys is going Cowboys. So go ahead and pay that man 42. It's the dumbest move they could ever do.
So the NFC East is trying to load up to beat the Eagles run, to stop the run.
Yep, that's what you got to do. That's the only way you're going to win.
Put old Von Miller over with the Commanders.
That was hilarious.
They gonna take a step.
I'm joking.
LakeShow, what did we say? LakeShow, didn't we say they're gonna take a step back?
Wow. Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you're getting out of Von Miller. Maybe 2.5 sacks
at this point.
It's one team. Man, we all talked about it last show. Remember, it's one team that was good, that wasn't good the previous year, that was good to take a step back, like the Texans did it. Even though Texas was pretty solid.
They were solid.
Yeah. The Commanders gonna take a step back. Commanders gonna take a step back.
I mean,
Yeah.
Von Miller's kind of a weird signing to me. I was kind of like, oh, Von
And they're
Miller.
gonna have tape on Jaden Daniels. Tape on Jaden
Yep.
Daniels. Make
They
a
got
difference.
all the film now. They know his tendencies. They know
Yeah.
his tendencies. They
And
studied
plus,
him.
like, you got what's his name on the OC? Like, he's not the greatest OC either. So I don't know.
Right.
He's good.
He's all
Kingsbury's
right.
good.
Kingsbury's.
He's a good offensive coordinator. Now, you don't want to be your head coach.
Oh, no, I agree with
He's
that.
like a Nerve Turner. That's Nerve Turner. Like you want him to be your offensive coordinator, but you do not
Want to make him
want
head
him to be
coach at
your
all.
head coach. No.
Yeah, so
Adam
I'm
Gase,
getting
same thing. Adam Gase is a great offensive coordinator, great offensive coordinator, but you
Well,
do
with Peyton
not.
Manning, he was,
I
yeah.
repeat.
I
I
don't know
repeat.
if he was a great offensive coordinator. He just
Yeah,
gave
Peyton.
him
Peyton
yeah,
Manning.
that was
got-
No, it was good. I give some, I ain't gonna just shit on him, but with head coach wise, no, thank you.
Yeah.
it's just like
That's why I'm kind of scared for the Bears. If y'all get what I'm saying,
Who's their
I'm
OC?
scared. Ben Johnson is the coach of the Bears right now.
Yeah.
Remember, he was the OC at Detroit. We don't know if this dude, like, we know he can call good plays, but being a head coach is a different
It
kind of
is a
shit,
different
right?
animal.
Yes.
It is a different animal. I agree. Not everyone can
You
do
may
head
be able to
coach.
call plays sitting there with your little clipboard and the headset on, and Dan Campbell, hey, what do we do? How do we do this? Okay, all right, do that. No, but when you the one making the decision, they ask you, hey, coach, this nigga done completed 10 straight passes on us. What should we run?
right.
It's your job to know.
Yeah, no,
the
I agree. I think
situation.
it is a different. Certain coaches can handle that. I don't. And again, I
Yeah.
think it's tough when you're also being the play caller and you're trying to hit. It's hard to do both, man. That is not an easy thing.
I mean, my guy. As much as I love, I shit on Shanahan. He does a decent job of it, but it's tough because he's so worried about the offense and that's his thing. But defense, you need to be invested.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
why
what I mean?
Sharon. That's why
Because
our
they
coach Sharon
complement
Moore.
each
He
other.
was like, "Nah, we're gonna hire an OC. I'm not calling plays. I want to
That's
just
why.
manage the team."
I hate to be a praise the Eagles session because they make me But anyways, that's why I like Nick Sirianni, right? Nick Sirianni has a guy who handles the defense,
Yeah.
Vic Fangio, who's the Godfather, right?
Yeah,
And he had Kellen Moore, who's a great offensive mind, handle the offense, and he just managed it. Those are the best coaches.
the man.
to me.
Yeah, I agree. Like John Hart.
Those are the best
Yeah.
coaches. Those are the number one best coach. They have a guy that specializes. That's what Andy Reid does in a sense. You know what I mean? Because Matt Nagy, he's the offensive coordinator, and what's the name? Spagnuolo is the defensive
Spagnuolo,
coordinator.
yeah,
They
DC.
two, those are two basically head coaches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Andy Reid can kind of just, like, hey, I don't think we should call that defense. That sucks. We ran that.
Yeah, because I mean, even Bill Belichick with the Patriots, he was more managing. Right?
Yeah. Like I like it. I think that's why I think like everybody likes the Bears, and I do too. I ain't gonna lie, I like with the Bears, but I just think him as a head coach is kind of scary because, like, we know coordinators we don't know.
But then, like, you see, like someone like Sean McVay who's called plays and he's been successful. So it
But you
depends.
look at the people he's had around him though.
That too. That's it.
Well, Keller's gonna have a chance now to show that he can be a good play caller and a head coach.
I think he
got to
can.
say,
Who, Kellen Moore?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I think he can.
Yeah.
I think quarterbacks can make good head coaches for some reason. Like I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess because they kind of see the game the same way a little bit. But
You'd hope so. Yeah, you'd hope so. I agree with that.
Yeah. So back to what you said, Bill, about the Commanders and having film on them. So you saw about the third game of last year, which was the NFC championship. Vic, he had figured out Jaden Daniels. That's why they crushed him. He had figured it out.
And then on top of that, they don't got no quality. Like Brian Robinson is good, but he's not great. You know what I'm saying? Like he's one of them guys. He's moderate.
Yeah, and Vic figured that out. So he put the pressure on Jaden. So Jaden got to figure out what he's gonna do because you don't have a running back. You don't have anybody to hand it off.
I would have liked to see them get Nick Chubb instead of Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Nick Chubb went to Houston?
Yeah, Nick Chubb went to Houston. And Houston.
Yeah, I didn't want to see that.
I didn't want to see that. Houston's gonna be a problem. Hey, they're gonna be able to alternate Joe Mixon and Nick Chubb. That's not bad.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not a bad.
That takes some pressure off CJ Stroud too. That's another thing that's beautiful about that.
Yeah, he needs some pressure off of him. Then he lead the league, get sacked. Then he get sacked more than the
He
quarterback.
did get sacked the most. Yep, he did.
Hey, he got a dog at wide receiver one though, boy.
Nico.
Yeah.
Nico.
All right, so I guess before we wrap this lovely podcast up, does anyone have any thing they want to
We
reference
wrapping
or
up
bring
kind of early, bro.
Almost. Well, I mean, there's not really much. It's July.
It's the
There
off
is much.
season.
I got
That's
much.
it.
Look, I want to talk about
That's
Juwan
important, yo.
Jennings.
You want okay,
Yeah,
I
Juwan
want to talk about
Jennings.
Juwan Jennings.
Okay, well,
We talking about
and then we'll
Marcus
bring
Smart.
well,
I
He has
want
to
to say that
play.
I think that it's good that he's making his demand because I feel like he deserves it. I feel like he has the leverage. I feel like without Brandon Ayuk coming in with young rookies and he's proven his thing. He's came from the bottom. And he's 20 years old. He doesn't know if he's going to get a payday like this. I believe he has the right, and I think he's going to get his money. And
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna put it like that.
I would agree with you on that.
okay,
And I
I
think
agree with you. Juwan's been nice. I agree with you there.
and the fan base loves him. And and you want to know something else about it? He's made this demand, and nobody in the fan base. This is one of the oddest things about it. The reason I meant to mention it, he's making this demands, and nobody in the fan base is mad at him because they understand.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Sometimes when you make trade demands, everybody's like, "Oh, how good you are? You want to leave? Far leave." Everybody's like, "No, he needs to get paid." He's played. He's solid. He does what he's good for the 49ers offense because in that offense, you got to be a wide receiver that's willing to block, and that's what he does. He's a dog.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He
And-
makes tough catches.
And every
you
so
know what?
often he makes a hell of a catch that
He
just
will.
reminds you.
You know
of,
what? And I've always said he needs to be featured more. Like
agree.
my argument is that they need to get fucking sorry ass non-useless Kyle Juszczyk off the goddamn field every time and have 3 receivers on there. I don't know why they keep this guy must be a friend of the family or something like that. That's why his ass is always on the goddamn field. He's always
look.
around Shanahan. Kyle Juszczyk sucks, dog. I'm so sick of him. They need to run 3 receivers and have Jennings on the field. Because Jennings, had we won that Super Bowl, y'all, he would have been the MVP. The nigga threw a touchdown and caught one. So Juwan Jennings, dog, I just want to make that rant to say that he deserves every bit. I'm a Juwan Jennings fan. I love the guy.
And fuck how you
Real.
check.
Man, dog. I don't even know why. Don't get me started on that.
You already know how I feel about Juwan Jennings, VFL. So
Dylan, I think you got something you want to
you know what? I love he's just the 49ers way. Like I know if it's anybody that's going to bring the intensity and not be scared of nobody or set the tone, I should say, because Niners ain't never scared of nobody, but set the tone is Jennings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's a dog, bro.
All right, Dylan, you got anything you want to add?
No. I mean, look, Juwan Jennings leaves, especially the NFC West, makes things easier for the Seahawks. So I'm not going to wait and see how everything goes in Francisco.
Yeah, I could see them. Honestly, Dylan, I can see y'all getting them. Y'all wouldn't be mad.
No, I mean, look, hey, that's an actual number 2 receiver, and then Cooper Kupp could be your 3rd receiver in the slot. Look, we're good, bro.
Oh shit.
Juwan Jennings, man. That game he had against the Rams where he caught 3 touchdowns, he just dominated that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He dominated. Looks like Moss, like Randy Moss. Dog. He was just snagging over beat like this. Oh, excuse me, I'll take that. Thank you. Excuse me, move. So
Well,
I'm impressed.
Dylan's all about his Pacific Northwest
It's all about whatever helps the Seahawks, bro. So,
whatever else the Seahawks. So if the Niners are down, it's all good.
Down. Look, it is what it is. I'll take it.
We got a secret weapon, but I ain't gonna tell y'all about him. But we got one.
All right, I guess we'll see week 1 then. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, y'all will. Y'all will. Hey, and believe me, you will see him.
I will see him. All right, we'll see. If we shut him down,
I ain't telling none of y'all. Hey, when y'all see if you're gonna be, all I want y'all to do is say VO, you right. That's all I want y'all to say. That's all I ask. I don't ask for much.
All right.
You don't ask for.
But this kid right now, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all don't even know.
I hear all of that, but I got the Eagles repeated, so y'all figure all that stuff out.
All right. Here we go.
Hey man.
I'm almost afraid to bring my other friend on here because she's an Eagles fan too. So we'll see if she wants to come on as well.
Hey man, I respect the Eagles. Look,
I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that because it will get out. She's an insufferable Eagles fan too. So
oh god, no.
You know
why did you say 2 though, Big Mike?
Y'all know another team that I think that's gonna be good still. How everybody kind of just shitted on them.
The Giants.
The Giants gonna be good too. But I think Detroit gonna still be right there. I don't care what nobody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, I don't think they're taking
I
off.
agree.
I
agree.
think
Detroit's not going anywhere.
Detroit
I
ain't
still
going
don't.
nowhere.
I still don't trust Brian Dable. I don't care.
Brian
I know
Dable? Yeah.
Brian Dable. I don't trust him. That 2022 year was a fluke, and I
Yeah,
don't
but
trust. They got talent, but I don't know if
that
this current
defense is nasty though. That
Man, Aiden
defense,
Hutchinson is a
defense,
dog,
yeah.
man.
It is
Good
nasty.
Lord.
that
But are we
defense.
really expecting Mr.
Plus,
Russell Wilson?
I like the running back. The running back is so hard. What's his name? Jameer Gibbs.
For
That thing is
Detroit.
hard. He's hard. Jameer Gibbs is cold. He like Chris Johnson. Y'all remember Chris Johnson
Well, I remember.
from
I remember from
Tennessee?
Tennessee. Yeah,
Yeah, man. Like once he hit the hole, it's good night.
that was my guy.
Well, Russ
Chris,
got targets. Russ got targets. He's got help.
man.
He's got a defense.
For the
Man, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough though, but I think the Eagles set the standard for the whole league, not just for NFC, but for the whole
Yeah.
league. And you got and I think there's some teams that could get it, but we all chasing LakeShow, but we gonna catch him.
It's so hard. Eventually.
We gonna catch you. We gonna catch you. We might be, and I might, we might have to be. I don't even count on it being in Santa Clara. I know we win. We gonna have to go through that goddamn cold weather.
Gotta probably go through the Eagles. Probably more than
Yep.
likely. Probably have to go
Yep.
through the Eagles. Lakeshore, you have anything you
Last
want to
time we
chime in
did
on?
You say anything? What?
Yeah, anything you want to chime in on?
Any
Or?
last thoughts?
Yeah. Yep. Last thought. So does the last 2 weeks of the Lakers pickups with Smart and Aiden put us in the top 6 in the West?
In the
The
West?
starting five could be good enough to compete. It's just the bench is taking unit. I don't know if the Lakers have enough.
Considering
Top
six,
six?
top six.
Top
Y'all
6.
being
I mean, top
sick.
six.
that
There
fair?
should be enough for top six. I'd say. Yeah.
In the West, or are you talking overall?
In the West. Just in the West. I mean, you got to get out of the West to get
Okay.
in the
OKC,
West.
Houston.
Cause I see Houston,
I'm trying to
Dallas, and
think.
San Antonio better than them already.
San Antonio.
Right.
You
Denver.
That's
giving
three.
you giving San Antonio too?
Thunder,
I am.
Denver. I said at least three right there. OKC, the Nuggets, the Wolves, the Rockets makes it 4.
Nuggets.
I already said Nuggets.
I could say.
I'd
say.
I'd say
LakeShow, to be fair to you,
to
to be my friend, I'll take the Spurs out of there. But man, they right there though.
Yeah, I think they're right
They're
there,
probably
but I'm
6. They're probably 6, but
They're
they
probably
could-
6. I agree with Dylan. Yeah.
But again, if any, they're top heavy though. If anyone's hurt, they're gonna be fighting for a playing spot.
Yeah.
That's why I said top 6, because I mean I think it's right there between 6 and then play-in. I don't see them being top 4. I'm realistic now.
So you know your shit, boy.
Yeah, I'm realistic, but I think with a full year of
Yeah.
Luka and Luka being healthy and in shape,
Oh yeah, y'all gonna be better as long as y'all get old man out the damn picture. His
and,
ass. Get his ass. Y'all gonna be fine when y'all get his ass.
we
gone.
already
He
talked
holding up
about
the
that.
process.
You know how I feel about that.
I know.
You know how I feel about
He
that.
holding
But
up the damn process. You like, nigga, get your ass on, man, so we can do what we gotta do. Shit.
you know how I feel about that.
I'm
We
telling y'all,
agree on
man.
that
Hey,
100%.
hey, man. I might be a Bulls fan, but I'm a Spurs advocate. Okay, they're right
Yeah.
there. They're right
Yeah, I
there.
know. Wemby's been cleared.
And then they got Dylan Harper and all that talent. So we'll see what they do.
They got shooters too, man. They got Fox too. They got De'Aaron Fox.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's what I like. I like De'Aaron Fox and
Castle.
Castle.
Is it
the guy.
Oh
Castle?
shit! And they got I forgot about
Cassell,
Castle.
Castle. Yeah.
I like Stephon Castle. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
And then they went and got some veterans, like some old dog veterans, like Kelly Olynyk. Dog.
They got
Off the
Cornette.
bench.
Yeah, they got Cornette. I think
You know
it's
what I'm
not
saying? Yeah,
Cornette
like
too.
Cornette. Dog, I like that dude.
Yeah. So I think the top 6 is gonna be tough in the West. I know everybody got Golden State up there, and they got. I don't know if Golden
about
State
Golden
Lakers gonna
State.
be fighting.
I don't
They
know
gonna be
about
fighting.
Golden State.
I don't know about Golden State either.
Well, they got
Not in
Golden
the
State
top
over the
6.
Lakers. They got them over the Lakers.
Again,
I'll give y'all over the Golden State. I'll say y'all are better than Golden State right now.
I'm just saying another year of Curry, Green, and Jimmy Butler, all another year older. Someone's got to give.
But that's a nice trio though.
Yeah, and then how much long is it gonna be before Butler is disgruntled? So I mean, right for him.
Probably one more year.
My thing, Steph Curry stay hurt a lot.
Yeah. I'm just talking about
That
Butler's
dude,
attitude,
did y'all know
though.
he's been hurt more? Do y'all know he's been hurt more games than Kawhi Leonard?
Curry.
Nobody knew that. Yeah.
Oh, I don't
I
know.
didn't know that.
All
I
over,
didn't know
like in
that.
terms of career.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Actually,
Well,
that
you
does
know, in the
make sense.
beginning,
Well,
you
In the
know, in the
beginning,
very
yeah, he was
beginning.
always hurt.
Also, Curry
Yeah.
was.
And then not only that, after the year they lost to the Raptors, he was out for how long? Remember that one that
Yeah.
how long? Remember?
Yeah, he's
He
been
was
out
out
every season
basically
about 10, 15
5 years.
games.
Curry misses a lot of games, man. They talk about Kawhi Leonard. This nigga missed a lot too.
Yeah. Well, Kawhi, they need to just hope. Well, MB's gonna pass everybody in that. We don't have to worry about that.
That guy.
Yeah, he's gonna get a trophy. He's gonna get a trophy for that. And
You
Bradley
get
Beal running
Man,
second. Bradley Beal in that too.
He's
I
gonna
We
get
don't
know
have
they
to worry
think
about
I
the
know
he's
team.
gonna get a
I
silver
know
trophy for not being
hey
playing.
Mike,
Yeah.
NFL girl. I know they feel stupid for drafting VJ Edgecombe over Ace Bailey though. I know they feel stupid over that, dog. Have you seen Ace Bailey?
Hmm.
Mike,
I haven't
No,
seen
they
him yet.
can
No.
get him. They can
you
get him
ever
In
in
seen
summer
it?
league.
Oh,
Yeah, he's looking good
boy,
in summer
hey,
league.
Oh, I did see his
boy,
stat line
hey,
for one game. Yeah, I did see his.
boy,
I didn't see the
hey,
game
hey.
though.
You need to watch him play.
Mm,
Don't look at the stat
It's all
line.
good.
Watch
It's all
him
good.
play.
okay,
Hey,
check him out.
Philadelphia can just get Ace Bailey in like 5
hey,
years.
Ace Bailey in 5 years.
look,
You're not saying
look,
college
but it's
season.
like NFL girl said. NFL girl said about the Washington teams. That's the Wizards' fucking fault. They knew they wanted him. He wanted to be there. Trade up. Don't be sitting there and
They
hoping
weren't
like,
they weren't gonna do that.
I hope he slipped to us. Because let me tell you,
What
there's
did
a
I
flight.
just say about Washington teams? Will you please stop talking about the damn Washington teams? I just said they can't draft for shit, and you still doing it. Literally just said this, and you still doing this. I said they're gonna fuck up the NBA draft. They did. I said they're gonna fuck up the MLB draft. They did. Why are we going through? Why you keep beating this horse? Damn.
Oh man.
Wait. So NFL girl, you didn't want Trey Johnson?
Not over no Ace Bailey.
Not
No.
over Ace Bailey,
Nah.
No.
but it's fine.
No.
It's
Trey
fine.
Johnson's good though.
It's
I mean,
fine.
But
okay.
Trey, but NFL, but to be
Fine.
fair to NFL girl though, Trey Johnson nice. He nice.
He is.
nice.
I'm not
Don't get me
saying.
wrong, he
Listen,
nice. However,
It's a better consolation prize. Actually, you can't even get mad at the Wizards. Really, you got to be mad at Danny Ainge. That's what you should be mad at, because he should have fallen.
you should have told Danny Ainge, fuck you. Never mind. I'm leaving. I was respecting NFL girl. I ain't saying nothing else. Shut up.
Because we could. The NFL. Do you have anything you want to add?
no, I do not want to. And I want y'all to stop talking about the fucking Washington teams. We just had this discussion.
Listen.
No, because Mike, I'm gonna call you again. I'm gonna cuss you out again. So y'all.
Why are you cussing me out for?
And then I'm gonna
Like
call
she said,
Vito right
stop,
after
dude.
that.
Stop.
We got it.
Stop.
Damn. You see how good Ace Bailey playing? Okay. Do you know in 3 years when I watch fucking Ethan Holliday playing out there, how I'm gonna feel?
That just made me so mad. I think
We're moving on.
moving
We're
on.
moving on.
All right. Well.
God.
It's all good.
Well,
Anyway,
thank you
Ace
everyone
Bailey,
who
hey,
chimed
Ace
in and
Bailey
watched.
nice, though.
Well, thank you for everyone who chimed in and watched the podcast today. Don't worry.
Ace Bailey.
We are on Apple, we are on Spotify, we're on YouTube, we're on all the channels. We'll be back next week. We'll probably not talk about many teams in DC. We'll give NFL Girl a break. But we'll be back next week.
I hate y'all.
Ace Bailey.
We love you too, NFL Girl.
Hey, I
But
threw my
we'll-
number.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I
Yeah.
got it.
I
Oh,
threw
you
my
can remember?
in the
Okay,
chat.
perfect. All right, cool. I'll add you. I'll send you a text if anything. But yeah, we'll
All
be
right,
back
appreciate
on next week if anything. So stay tuned and be safe, peace and love and all that. I'm all like fussing right now because everyone about to call me, cuss me out soon.
I'm
so
absolutely. I
I'm
already listened.
getting-
It's already queued up.
I'm
Just
already
letting you
I'm
know.
already scared. So
I
got
anyway,
some off the record.
we're signing out. We're out. Peace.
What's up, record? Deuce.